Here we are, another day in the life of a real estate investor, realtor. Usually once a week, 2 weeks, I drive around to my rental properties and just do a one-over, make sure everything looks good, clean up any garbage, do some landscaping if needed. So stick with me today. We're gonna make the rounds of here in Windsor, Ontario. Driving into now to check out the first one. So I live about 20 to 30 minutes from all my rentals, and it's nice. I've invested in different countries, and I've always learned that it's easier when you're investing local. So on my way still, and not much traffic here in Windsor, so it's nice, but it's a nice little drive. But that's one thing I've learned is don't invest too far away from where you live, because it's just easier to get to an issue if it arises at one of your rental properties, or as well, just dealing with local lawyers that you can drive to their offices. I just came from one for a closing. So when you're dealing out of country or out of state or out of province where you've got to fly to where you invest in, it's a lot harder, and you're not as hands-on, which you don't want to be, but sometimes you just gotta be. So there's my 2 cents of what I think about while I'm driving to my rental properties. Near the university, one of my rentals, but not a student rental that I have. Never got into the student rental game. It's also near the bridge, Ambassador Bridge. Nice area. Property's fully rented, so it's always good. Been hard to find tenants these days. There's some interesting properties near the bridge. Just some abandoned. This is the Matt Maroney properties he buys, and just left them vacant for years and years. So here's another one right here. Crazy. These are nice properties. So I've got a rental on this street as well. That up here on the blues. Nice properties. Just some of the neighbor homes aren't as nice. Nice and clean. Tenant's been keeping it nice and clean, so that's good to see.
Get peace of mind knowing your assets and loved ones are protected with an estate plan. Save hundreds of dollars while creating your will, all from the comfort of your home. Visit
Always good to see some renovations going on near your investment properties. So the property faces the Ambassador Bridge, as you can see behind me. Hey, maybe one day I'll get an offer from the bridge company. They want my property and give me big bucks, but for now, we'll just real estate is a buy and hold game. Hold long term, enjoy the appreciation, enjoy the mortgage pay down, and as long as you got good tenants who take care of the property and pay their rent, that's the biggest issue. It's a great investment to have to grow your wealth. Sometimes you get hungry when you're on the road, so make a little pit stop here. I love a good A&W burger. My wife's gonna kill me that I'm eating fast food. Well, here we're at one of my other rentals. Check it out. I've got a management company that does the lawn here, so and then my other ones, sometimes the tenants do it. It's written on their lease. So, but I like to come and check it out just to make sure these companies don't do the greatest job sometimes. So you got to come and pull weeds, or pick up some sticks, as we'll see back here. So I've been doing that now these days in the summer, just to keep these places tiny. It's a nice little 3-bedroom, 1-bath, and it's vacant. We had a heck of a issue with tenants being here and not paying their rent. Ended up owing, almost 10 months of rent by the time I got them out. So that, along with legal fees and damages, yeah, it was close to 30 grand by the time I got this back on the market, and still now lost rent now that it's sitting vacant. So this one's been a battle, and it's nice to, or hopefully nice to get someone in here soon. The rental market here in Windsor isn't booming here, and end of 2025. So we're lowering the monthly rent. Obviously utilities are included, because that is, as a landlord, I've learned in the past, not something you want to pay for, is these tenants' utilities. They just abuse it, obviously. So yeah, this one's plus utilities. Nice little single family, so it's kind of normal for them to pay the utilities, but it's in good condition. So not much for me here to maintain today. I've been on it all summer, keeping these properties maintained, and I was involved with clearing this one out. This one had the sheriff came and took the tenants out, and they left everything. So we had 2 bins of their stuff that we just tossed. So yeah, always get good tenants into your rentals, because it's a nightmare to get them out, and it just ends up costing a lot of money in the end. All right, on to the next one. So this rental property is more in the downtown quarter, just kind of outside the downtown quarter. So still a good area, but as hopefully we'll see as I drive into downtown after checking this property out, you'll see what downtown Windsor has become. Some people call it like a zombie apocalypse with all the homeless. It's pretty bad these days. So stay tuned. We'll see what we see. All right. So this nice duplex behind me here is another rental I've owned with a joint venture partner. So it's been in good condition. Looks like the backyard's a little messy. We'll try to get a little closer. Sometimes I don't want to disturb the tenants. I got a property management company that handles them, and as an owner, I don't like to be known. I'm the owner. So yeah, it's just better that way. That way they don't complain to me, they complain to the management company, and then the management company knows. So just keep that in mind. Property managers are key. But like I said, you still got to be a little hands-on. And as I said earlier, it's nice to be close to these rental properties to go check them out on your own. See how they are doing, how they do look, if they're being maintained, all that stuff. So let's get a little closer. Not too bad. Some weeds. Gotta love this house right next to me, right behind me, I should say. Oh man, that thing's some detail on that house. Hey, it's a good neighbor. It looks like they take care of the property. So that's all it's a good thing to have if you're you got an investment property, that the neighbors are take care of their property too. All right, we're gonna drive through downtown Windsor and see if we see anything. Not too bad, or no? Oh, there it goes. So this rental's in a much nicer area, as you can see. Nice old Victorian homes, and here in Windsor, kind of just south of the downtown corridor with, so it's a good area, very nice. Here's property behind me, up and down duplex. And yeah, management company maintains this one, but I've come recently and just cut all the weeds, and there's an alley in the back, and cut all those weeds down and just cleaned it up and picked up any garbage. Had to, you know, saws off some big weeds that grow, so it's cleaned up nice. But yeah, very nice treed neighborhood. Property itself needs some work, so as you can see, a lot of properties in this area are been kept in good shape. So I got to join the club, which is on the agenda hopefully next year. And yeah, help increase the property value. Looking to put a ADU in the basement, increase the rents, yada yada, and then get current tenants out who are paying low rents, so I can also renovate the units and make them nicer to, you know, stay with the other properties in this neighborhood. Here another rental here, another duplex, up and down duplex here. And I spent a lot of time cleaning this one up this year. Weeds just go crazy. The whole fence was full of weeds. The whole side of the house was full of weeds, so I came here and spent 4 hours. Even brought my son the one day to help me basically take these tree branches that are weeds that I chopped with the sawzall to put it in the bin. I got a bin and filled it basically with all the weeds that were here. So it's, like I said, management company, they don't do those things. They just cut the lawn. They or the companies they hire just cut the lawn, and cost a fortune to have them do what I do. So sometimes you just got to be hands-on to save yourself some of your profits, right? So it's one thing to keep in mind, is you gotta get your hands dirty sometimes when you've got rental properties. But this one looks pretty good. It's basically almost fall here, or it is fall now here in Windsor, Ontario. So the grass isn't really growing, the weeds aren't really growing, so I don't really have to do much lawn maintenance today, and not too much garbage either. So I've you know, every 2 weeks come and just stay on top of it. Nice little area near shopping. So try to always buy in good areas, but you gotta obviously be able to afford it too. So this one's currently rented, plus utilities for both units. So it's been good. Rents are high, so cash flow, so that's always good. But there's always little things needing to be done. But oh, look at that. My neighbor cut down all the weeds. Yeah, see? Keep yours in shape, people follow. Keep that in mind. All right, got one more stop for today, and my other properties are out in the county. Won't be getting those today. So, and another commercial, which the tenants take care of, so I don't have to maintain that one, which is nice. So here at my other rental duplex, and actually got one unit vacant, as we just had the sheriff come and get them out, just like recently, and then do renovations in the other unit because that tenant also was evicted. The sheriff was just about to come, but luckily they left before I had to pay the $300 to have the sheriff come. So that was nice, but they obviously left me bunch load of stuff again. Tenants just left everything behind, not everything, but a lot of stuff. And I've done some videos in the past about that. So yeah, we're just you know, kind of doing some work here, so it's a little dirty. I might have to come back after they're done working. Got a contractor on this one. We're redoing the bathroom and just repainting the unit. So they're usually pretty good to clean up after I'm done. But this one's been kind of a nightmare with the tenants, the damages. Same with the other unit. The tenant just left, so we had to renovate that unit. We did the bathroom, paint, just clean up, and then found out the roof was leaking. So see if I can walk around to the front here and see the roof. Someone left some shoes. I don't know why. People just throw their junk in here. They see a bin, right? So, but yeah, the roof had to be redone. So that was a pretty crappy surprise. It cost about 18 grand. It had 3 layers of shingles, and as you can see, this property is kind of barn-like. So to get up there, especially through the little alley I just went through, the siding and those types of things, not siding, use troughs, and it was not easy. So that sucked. So like I said, this one's been a nightmare for me. And now it's one unit's back on the market, and again, it's just been slow to get them rented. So hopefully we can get them rented soon. I've lowered the rents and even offering 1 free month rent just to get people in here, but obviously good people. So the reason I'm in this mess is because we put the wrong people, let's just say, in these units, and to not be flagged when something is set, when people tell you it's guaranteed, but it's not. I'm locked out here, but it's not their money. Let's put it that way. So in a sense, they will just keep the money for themselves, and the landlord's probably the last person that they're gonna pay. They're gonna pay their cell phone bill, their TV bill, their hydro bills, and not their rent. But I gotta still pay the mortgage, right? So finding good tenants is key to cash flow, to profitability, to no damages, to no less repairs and maintenance. So find good tenants. We try to always lease to people who are working, but this was kind of just after COVID, and we tried to just fill it as fast as possible and at a higher rent. And that's not always the best thing to do, because then you're left with tenants not paying, tenants cause damages and lost rent, and I think same thing here, over 20 grand out of my pocket. So it's a day in the life of your real estate investing realtor who has been owning rental properties for 12 plus years now, and has seen it all. And whether it's commercial or residential, I've been involved in lots of transactions. So whether it's paperwork or tenants or renovations, it's been a long 12 years, but it's been worth it. So hopefully I can do some more of these, and stay tuned.